Hi, just another little weaving video. This one's about Sashiko-ori. I'm again still a beginner with this technique. I'm just doing videos sort of for future me so that I can come back to things and remember how I did them. But they might be interesting to other people who are wanting to see what the basis is of a style of weaving, a structure, before they jump right into it. So here we have 4 background threads and 1 pattern thread repeating across, finishing with 4 background threads. The background ones are an Aran weight wool dyed by my friend Dawn, and the white ones are a fingering weight Corriedale. And I have the same going on here in the weft. So this is my pattern thread. So I'll start weaving and I'll show you how it's done. So first up, every second, no, it's not every second, just a sec. If I raise shaft 5 over here, these pattern threads, 5 pattern threads go up, and if I raise shaft 6, the other pattern threads go up. When you're designing this, which pattern threads go up or down is entirely determined by the draft that you have, but essentially this is a 6 shaft pattern. So 5 and 6 are the pattern threads. So for now I've already woven, as you could see when I lift up 5, these are the ones I've just had up before, so now I need to swap them over. So these are the ones I'll be weaving with now. So this shaft 6 will stay up for the duration of the next 5 picks. So now I'll lift 1 and 3, so that brings up every second one, I should say, of the background thread. So I've got shaft 6 with my pattern threads and 1 and 3 bringing up these, and I'll show you why it's 1 and 3 when I get to weaving with the white. So I'll weave this pick. I'm having to be quite careful because it is weaving. I'm not used to weaving this sort of thing where you have to sort of place the pick in, place the beater. Okay, so this is where we'll come to the first bit where I have to think. So I have my pattern thread is over here after having woven this row, and it's underneath, so it needs to come up through this loop. I did start out with like twisting the 2 shuttles at the end. I found this is the easiest way for me to do it accurately. So that white one underneath just goes across here and comes out sort of pointing upwards, which becomes important later. And now I'm doing pick 3 of the red. I'm not really enjoying working with stick shuttles, but it seemed the most expedient for such a thick yarn. Okay, and now I'm about to do the 4th and final pick of the red for this. And again, I'm leaving a loop here just for a second while I think. So I'm thinking this white yarn here is going to have to go over the top, so I want to take it down under. So now I'll explain what I mean. I've got the thread, the white yarn, sort of, so you can see how it's pointing down now instead of up like it was before. And now it is time to weave with the white. So I need to lift, instead of 1, 3, 2, 4 like I have been weaving for the last 4 picks, I'm now either going to be doing 1, 2 or 3, 4. And I'll have a look. If I go 1, 2, I'm going to be weaving underneath, under this first one, over, under, over. that's not what I need. Over here to finish the pattern, it needs to come down here. So I need to, okay, this is better. So this is what I'm saying. I've got that thread goes down in here, and now as I come across, I can weave this one, and it's coming right across. If I'd gone the other way and gone up, it would have been quite angled here on the edge, whereas this way it's better because it's coming from behind and it's sitting in the right place to start with. Now I close all of my sheds and I beat that into place. I beat that one a little firmer, that can sit right up against the red. And now I'm going to have shaft 5 up, so the other white ones, and 1, 3. So 1, 3, 5 up. Oops, just a sec. I have all my white threads on a like a weighted warp system, which isn't that great. As in, I didn't do it very well. Okay, so now I've got the white, just a moment. Okay, so sorry about the interruption. So I have the white weft encased between 2 red ones, and you can see here I've got the same distance between the 2 red ones as I do everywhere else. So the white one is a bit more squished in, but I'm trying to keep the red background at a very even density rather than having a big gap, which is one of the reasons why I used a much thinner yarn for that. So here we go. Shaft 5 is up. We've got 2 and 4 up now, so I can go back, and this weave is keeping me on my toes because the white yarn changes sides, and I forgot to show how I went over the white to capture it here, but you probably saw that. But this second time I need to do what I did when it was over the other side, which is to leave a loop and think about, okay, this is going to, the white is going to have to weave under in the next row. I know that from the pattern. So I'm going up so that it will sit in the right place when it goes under. I have no idea whether that's making sense at all. And I'm definitely taking suggestions for how to stop my little Ashford loom from squeaking so much. Although I probably will miss the squeaking if it stops. Okay, so these 4 are done. Now, again, I'll leave 5 up and I figure out, do I need 3 and 4? No, I don't. I need 1 and 2 up. So now I need to have a think. Here I've got this coming, the white coming out under here. If I was to weave that across, it would come across at quite an angle here. So what I'm going to do is wrap it around the red, so it comes over the red yarn like this. And so it's starting out from the right point there. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and that is essentially how I'm weaving this entire thing. As I say, it's keeping me on my toes. Lots of thinking needing to be done while I'm working on it. But it's lots of fun. So thanks for watching.